want people to come into our country, but they have to come in legally, folks. Otherwise, we don't have a country. We don't have a country.
We're going to have a strong border. Yeah, we're going to have the wall. And who's going to pay for the wall?
Yeah, get your money ready because you're going to pay for the wall.
Donald Trump's Mexican wall is at the forefront of his 2016 campaign. And brand new numbers show the immigration problems are getting worse. Arrests of families and unaccompanied children on the southern border are skyrocketing. The number is on par with the 2014 wave, and this surge is causing border authorities to struggle to respond. Former Deputy Commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection and partner and co-founder of Global Security and Innovative Strategy, David Aguilar, goes on the record. Nice to see you, sir.
Good to be here, Greta.
The numbers are staggering. First 6 months, October 2015 to March 2016, the numbers are up over a year, 78%.
78%.
So why are we getting more children across the border?
Well, one of the things that is obviously failing, Greta, is our immigration enforcement system within our country. And by that I mean the following, that the Border Patrol is doing everything it can to apprehend each and every entry that is occurring on our nation's southern border. But then there is a handoff to Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They're doing a good job. The Health and Human Services also has taken these unaccompanied alien children. We built up a capacity that we didn't have in 2014. Where the backflow and the choke point is occurring is in the EOIR, Immigration Judge Docket System. Over 800,000 on the dockets right now. So that backflow, that inability to basically send these people back, remove them back to their countries of origin, is causing a draw of more of these people coming into the country.
And yeah, I think it's fair to blame the President of the United States and the U.S. Congress, because that's their job, immigration, right?
Immigration, yes, is
I mean, because I take it the judges want to do their jobs. Everyone wants to do his job, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the reason they aren't doing the job is because they cannot do the job because they don't have the right laws, they don't have the resources, they don't have any of these any of the tools they need.
Absolutely. Right now, the resources are absolutely critical, but in addition to that are the regulations, the policies, and the laws that are in place. Look, we have said for a long time we need to revisit that. In order for a person that is on the docket to be removed, it used to take, as recently as 2 years ago, up to 6 years to remove them from the country. That's crazy.
Now what is it? Now what is it?
Now it's gone down, but not by a lot. It is between 3 and 4 years. Still a long time. We can't forget that during that time, these people are allowed to remain here in the country. They are giving employment authorization. Therefore, they're sending a message back home that come on over.
Did they ever show up at court either?
There is a tremendous failing for people to show up.
All right. And once again, that's the President of Congress. They know this problem, and they've just let it happen, let it continue. It's like we're banging our head against the wall when we had these conversations.
Oh, absolutely. There has to be a coming together of the President, the administration, the government as a whole to figure out what needs to be done. There has to be a cohesive effort.
Where are these kids from mostly?
Most of these kids are coming from El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras.
And going through Mexico. And I've actually been down to children live in landfills in Honduras,
yes.
You know, in Guatemala. I mean, it's just unthinkable conditions, unthinkable conditions. What about Donald Trump's idea on the wall?
Well, I'll tell you, I think it's important, personally speaking, to recognize that our Republican nominee is talking about immigration enforcement. But it's also important to note that the wall is but one piece of the entirety of the system that needs to be fixed. It is the wall, it is resources, it is policy adjustments, it's regulations, it's new laws in order to address the system that is being overwhelmed currently.
Just for a frame of reference, in terms of we have people coming over the southern border, how do you compare that numbers to the people who are coming in on a visa and overstaying their visas through JFK Airport or Miami Airport?
That's an excellent point, because that's an area that is not often talked enough. Over 40% of the illegal entries, illegal people that stay in the United States, come in by way of visa and just plain overstays. So the ability to locate them, to identify them, and put them in removal proceedings, and very critically remove them as quickly as possible from the country is critical. And
let me once again say who's at fault. It's the President of the United States and Congress and all the men and women who work at trying to sort this out down the, you know, whether it's enforcement or whatever. They're trying to do their jobs.
That is where the solution resides, yes.
The President and Congress won't do their jobs. Anyway, Commissioner, nice to see you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.